Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Do you guys know who Roman Atwood is? This dude did family vlogs, and that's kind of all I know about him. I don't watch family vloggers, so that's all I know about him. So I was scrolling on Twitter, came across a couple of posts where he talks in his podcast about, guess what? Guess. Just take a guess. The transgenders. Voila! We are the topic of everybody's discussion and everyone is obsessed with us. Can you guys just shut the fuck up? Shut up for 1 second. Anyways, Roman Atwood and is it his wife? I don't know. And a woman is on a podcast and they bring up the topic of transgender people. Now, I have seen a lot of brain rot, but this brain rot was the rottiest of them all. So the title already has grabbed you. You know, enter at your own risk. Chris from Mr. Beast. Bud Light sales plummet. Target, and our new president. Now, if you scroll down, I mean, it's pretty different content compared to what they normally make, but you know, anything for the views. By the way, if you guys want to follow me on any of my other social media, they're all right there. I'll also put them in the link in my description too. Sometimes I make funny tweets, sometimes I post hot sexy pictures on Instagram. You don't want to miss them.
Did you shop at Target this week?
No, I banned Target. I went to Walmart. I went to Walmart and I was like, honey, is it safe here? My kids were like, where's the cake pops? Just kidding. My kids don't eat cake pops.
What are cake pops?
Going to Walmart over Target because Target sells Pride merchandise is like... I would rather go to Target and be less overstimulated. I don't know about you guys, but going into Walmart is like, if I want to be overstimulated and go absolutely insane, I will go to Walmart.
So I think most of my news is just going to be based off Twitter because it's full of everything. There's no avoiding all the crap that's going on. Target's the latest and greatest of the transgender stuff.
I don't think it's like, for me, whatever, wherever you want, whatever. Don't put stuff out there for kids.
Target's the latest and greatest of transgender stuff. Hell yeah, Target. Hell yeah, brother. Target begins with T. Transgender begins with T. And we're making some connections there.
Like, don't fill our kids' minds with the crap.
Yeah, look, I don't think any of this is new. I don't think any of this is shocking. What happened to just common sense?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what happened to common sense? Target, put your pride stuff out there. If you wanna be a full-grown man and turn into a chick, whatever. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But you know what really bothers me? When they start attacking our children. That's the only leg they can stand on, and I've said this a million times and you guys already know it. They just use kids as a pawn and to push their agenda that they just don't like transgender people because they will say, I don't care if you're an adult who does that, whatever, but I think it's disgusting. Also, stay away from our children.
But stay away from these innocent humans, man. These kids.
Yeah, my 5-year-old don't need tuck-friendly garments and swimsuits.
Kids, so I'm more sensitive to children.
Yeah.
They are the most innocent beings on the planet.
Also, sorry, I'm just editing and I heard her say they're selling tuck garments for children. That those are for adults. Those are for adults. If you look online, they are for adults. Come at your children with what stuff, though? Like a rainbow on a shirt? Do you guys want to know what a lot of people are upset about in Target for the clothes? Let me show you this. I'll show you this real quick. This is what Target sells to children for LGBT or whatever, okay? Isn't that big, bad, and scary? Isn't that so scary? You can think about a million things. What if you're a child who has 2 dads and you're like, yay, I have 2 dads and I'm happy that my 2 dads can love each other, and the child wants to wear a rainbow shirt because they support their dad? Why is that weird? It's not sexual. You only make it sexual because you're weird. You types of people are the ones who make it sexual. Being gay is not sexual. It is a sexual orientation, but that doesn't mean that everything about being gay is about sex. So if you have a child who has 2 lesbian parents, 2 gay dads, and they love their parents and they want to be supportive, why is that so bad?
I cannot stand the idea of anybody trying to come at my children with that stuff. That is
like, if you're wanting to find that stuff, go on the internet and find it. You know how hard it is? I was trying to find one of the kids like 100% organic cotton underwear. You have to go on some crazy website to find it, but if you want something tuck friendly, right down the street at Target.
Dang.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Unless you're tucking.
You know what? That's messed up. If there are products that people can use being sold at stores that are convenient, that's messed up. You just say you can't find 100% cotton underwear at Target. I'm going to go on Target.com right now. Hold on. We're going to see if we can find 100%. Let's see if we can find 100% cotton underwear. Fruit of the Loom boys boxers. Oh, right here. 100% cotton. Oh, that wasn't too hard. All right, let's see here. Women's 10-pack bikini underwear. Scroll down. 100% cotton.
It's pretty sick.
Like
It's pretty
things that
sick.
are actually good for us. And like, it's just the government doesn't want us to have it.
How about,
Like Teflon. There's still freaking Teflon in every single store. We know it causes cancer. We know it's so terrible. You know how hard it is to find cast iron or stainless steel?
Like, did she just try to compare like gender affirming products to Teflon pans? We already know this. This is a whole discussion. You don't have to get into it. Like, there's obviously a bunch of shit that they throw out there that are like, this is safe for you, and then obviously it's not safe for you. But that was a fucking awful comparison. Yeah, Packers. Packers are a lot like Teflon pans. All right? They give you cancer. I don't know how much more I can take of this, but we have to get through it together. And you know what? After this video is done, why don't you do yourself a favor? Why don't you get yourself a little treat, like some roses or something? Or maybe specifically the Love Honey rose. And that means today's video is sponsored by Love Honey. Love Honey sells adult toys, lingerie, and gender expressive products. And today I wanted to show you a product that Love Honey sent me themselves. It's the Love Honey Rose. It is a suction vibrator with over 10 different vibrational patterns. It is 100% waterproof and it's USB rechargeable. It's super easy to control. It has these two buttons, as you can see right here. These are the only two buttons on it. That's all you got to use. And it's made of silicone, so it's easy to clean and it's really soft. It also just looks aesthetically pleasing, so why not? Experience intense pleasure like never before with this rose designed vibe with pressure air technology. Yeah, so if you want to check them out, use code SAM20 to get 20% off site-wide on Love Honey. I'll put the link in my description so you guys can check it out down there. And yeah, let's continue with this video, shall we?
It's so bad, but every store still has Teflon. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Well,
Why should that be allowed? I don't understand.
I don't know. As a parent, man, you just want to protect your children. You want to keep them innocent as long as possible before the world gets a hold of them.
Yeah.
And as spiritual as I am, I know there's a real warfare going on. Good versus evil. It is everywhere.
Oh my god. Roman Atwood, how are you even going to say that as a family vlogger? You have let the world get to your children already. You have displayed your children for years to millions and millions of people, but you want to protect them. But you want to protect them from the outside world as long as possible. But I will put them in my videos to monetize them. But we got to protect them. We protect the children, you know, as a dude who has children.
Some things are just evil, man. There's why is my podcast flagged for a thumbnail of you in caution tape? I can see this much of your stomach. But half naked dude in a Satan costume is promoted #1 on YouTube, trending. The list goes on and on. Like the satanic stuff is being pushed heavily right now. And the
It's so
good,
scary.
family valued content is being pushed out.
Dude, this shit makes me laugh so fucking hard because it's not that deep. Is he referring to Sam Smith? Is he referring to the Sam Smith music video? I feel like that's what he's talking about. I don't know, but it's, oh my god, the satanic stuff is being so pushed. Go outside. People use that as a meme, you know, to make fun of you. Like that's why gay people will push on that stuff, because they think that it's funny because you get really, really triggered by it. So they do it even more to piss you off. And you eat it up. Very simple minds you've got going there. This isn't the worst of the brain rot yet, though.
Facts. I've learned that through my vlogging. I learned that through the more I spoke up about family values, the more our channel was kind of trickling. And I'm still holding my family values. I ain't veering off.
Yeah.
I ain't selling my soul for nothing.
Or you could just say people just aren't into family-oriented content. I don't know what he has spread, but I feel like today people are not into family-oriented content as much as they used to be. It used to be a big thing, but a lot of people see past that facade and they think it's a little bit weird, so they're just not really into it. Also, being a YouTuber, having the same content for like 15, 20 years consistently can probably fuck you up. You might want to make a couple of changes. If something's not working for you, change it up, dude.
Nothing. Nada.
Yeah, it's crazy, the Satan stuff. That was all in Target too. All like the Satan pins and everything.
Yeah.
It
that's
was
the one
all
thing.
over.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Hold on, Satan pins in Target. I just want to look this up because I'm curious. Fact check, Satan respects pronouns pin, not sold at Target. That's all I googled. UK designer satanic apparel, not part of Target's Pride collection. No, Target isn't selling satanic children's clothes. Yeah, literally just quick Google searches for this shit. This is what I mean by brain rot, and these people live in echo chambers.
Then you have, of course, Bud Light, who's giving their beer away now. Like, it's crazy.
Dude, the videos of people that have made on like TikTok and everything
It's
on
amazing.
Instagram.
Amazing memes. I quit drinking Bud Light. I quit 4 years ago.
4 years ago. We knew it was going to be
I was
that.
ahead of the curve.
Did you stop driving your Ford truck though?
Yep. Ford trucks, you know.
And wearing your Nikes and your Adidas? It's a list of just company after company after company.
There is a difference, though, for me.
Do you know how boring and exhausted and miserable you have to be to go out of your way to check which brands promote LGBT inclusive content or people and actively argue against wearing them or actively avoid wearing them? You have to be a new level of boring, a new level of miserable. All right, if you see a killer pair of shoes, you're just not going to buy them because I wore them or I promoted them or something. Hold on, someone's calling me. Hello? Snowflake University. All right, I was telling you, I told Roman, I told him he has to go back. He hasn't gone back. I'll let him know again. Okay.
Ford's targeting full-grown adults. It's up to you if you want to go buy a rainbow Ford. Whatever. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care at all. But I do care when you start trying to get the kids to do it. You know, just leave the kids out of it. Why do they want kids so badly to be able to change their gender before they're even allowed to get a tattoo?
Right.
Why are you able to make that kind of decision before you can even drink alcohol?
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to make
something's
any
not adding up to me.
Lifelong decision shouldn't be made until your brain doesn't even develop until you're 25 years old.
Oh my God. Oh my God. First of all, I don't even want to get into this isn't even worth. First of all, you can drink when you're young in many parts of the world, okay? You can get tattoos with consent when you are a minor. And a tattoo or consuming alcohol or tobacco is different than being transgender. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. They are, oh my God, when you were a minor, all they do is cut your hair and give you a new name. There's nothing about it that has to be super, super serious until you take those steps and you see a therapist and you do all that stuff. It's just...
It's when your brain stops growing and it's actually developed.
I'm 40, my brain ain't developed.
Well, we know that. But you shouldn't be able to make any life choice until after you're 25. Like that.
Well, I was going to say Roman Atwood got married at a very young age and had a child before he was 25. So if you're going and you're saying, I mean, I'm 27. I transitioned when I was 16. And I still feel the exact same way. My brain wasn't fully developed. Now it is. Guess what? I still feel the same exact way. Like, that's just such a dumb logic. Like, you shouldn't be able to make any life-changing decisions before you're 25. Okay. You know how many things that would fuck up? It's just this. She's a little worse than him.
I just look at everything different. If I'm looking at the Bud Light situation, right? For me, they used a man trying to be a female to promote beer, right?
An American, all-American.
If you're
Oh yeah, because beer for boy only. Only men drink beer. Also, all-American, beer is global. Bud Light's been promoting gay shit since, you know what, I'm going to put the fact up here because I don't even know when. It's been that long. So many of these other beer companies have been promoting gay shit for a very long time. And now, and people said the same thing about gay people decades ago. They would always say that gay people are pedophiles, they're after our children, they're doing this, they're doing that. But now transgender people are the new, what used to be gay people. That's how they look at transgender people now. So it's going to be the same exact process until finally all of the idiots are weeded out and then we're just left with people who really don't give a fuck what other people do with their lives.
If you're gonna use a female, why not use a female that was born a female, that's capable of birthing children and raising them? How about dealing with a period every single month? Why not just give a woman that position?
Right.
Actually, just to fact check you there, not every single biological female woman deals with a period every month. Not every biological female woman can give birth to a child. Maybe if you could use your little pea brain for a second, they might have used Dylan Mulvaney to promote their beer to promote pride with transgender women or pride with transgender people in general.
Bud Light would thrive if they did that. So what's the agenda? Why? I'm confused by that. Why is Woman of the Year
Not a been a woman
biological woman
forever?
Like if
I
I
was
was
gonna
a
say
woman,
not a woman,
if
but
I
yeah.
was a woman, I would be pissed.
I'm sorry to stop it so many times, but every single cisgender woman in here, biological female, whatever, who is offended by transgender women being called women or drinking beer or being in an advertisement, raise your hand. Okay, none of you? Does it affect your everyday life? Do you feel offended by trans women's existence? No? It is that simple.
I would be so pissed. Like I've seen people comparing like some of the men, women, transgender men, women, I'm getting it all backwards, to like doing blackface.
Right.
Is they're like literally making fun of women.
Yeah, being transgender is just pretending. Oh my god, I actually can't believe they made that comparison. You compared being transgender to blackface? That is very, very, very bold, my friend. You should delete this video ASAP.
And they're getting their parts and they're getting their roles and they're beating them in sports. And bro, that's a topic that just I can't figure out. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I think it's definitely hormone imbalance is the biggest reason for most mental health issues. Is in my mind, it's a mental health issue. If you are mentally thinking you're not the sex that you were born to be, that is a mental health issue.
Oh yeah, no, me being transgender was just a hormonal imbalance. That's just all it is. Yeah, thanks fucking science. Thanks for letting me know that, you scientist. Actually, I will have you know, prior to my transition and HRT, my hormone levels were that of a normal female.
That is your mental health wants you to be something else. And I think there's some therapy and some, whether it's like, there's new things like ketamine therapy. There's so many new therapies that I think could make you feel better and make you understand the person you were born to be. And I don't understand the wanting to be the opposite sex. I think.
Did you just say ketamine? Hold on. Okay. She just wants to say conversion therapy really bad, but she's not saying that's not coming out of her mouth because she knows that it's bad.
I don't understand the wanting to be the opposite sex.
Fear of the unknown will always bring out the ignorance in people. Just educate yourself. It's that simple. I know that you're scared because you don't understand and you don't know and you don't want to take the time to understand, so you just pretend. This is probably one of the most brain rot conversations I've ever heard in my life, and I have reacted to a lot of people, but at least they try to come with something factual or logical. Sometimes these two have blown my mind.
I think being attracted to the same sex and stuff like that's a little different, but wanting to be something that you're not, even as a kid, as an adult, it's just, I don't know. I don't understand it, and I think it's a real.
The problem is where do you draw the line?
I don't understand it, so I think that other people shouldn't do it. Okay? I don't understand family vlogging, but I don't think that they shouldn't do it.
Right? Like, fine. If you're a dude and you want to be a chick, I don't give a rip.
Yeah.
But and it's very protected. Like, people hate on us for even talking about it.
Yeah.
We're just openly having a discussion. I don't care one way or another. Could care less. Just stay away from my kids. That's all. Just stay away from the kids. Where do you draw the line, though?
Okay, in what context? Where are we coming for your kids? How? Because kids are being made aware that gay people exist or that trans people exist. That's coming for your children. I just also think that it's very bold coming from a guy saying stay away from my kids who has put his kids on blast on YouTube for years. You had millions of strangers knowing what's up with your life, exploiting your children, whatever, my guy.
If I want to be a duck, who's to say at this point that I can't be a duck?
Can we get rid of this rhetoric from 2010? How long has this been going on? When was the helicopter meme made?
And you would say, I want to be a duck. You'd be like, something is wrong with you mentally, right?
Of course. Yeah, something's wrong with you if you want to be a duck.
Okay, then what's wrong with us thinking that there's a mental health issue there?
It's definitely a mental health issue, for sure.
You guys are so fucking stupid. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like, do you have a high school diploma? Do you have a high school diploma? I'm so serious. Dude, they're serious. Oh my god. I am fucking baffled. That's insane, dude.
But
I don't know.
it's so sensitive. It's such a sensitive topic.
Yeah,
you know?
we'll probably get burned alive just talking about it.
Nah.
But
I'm gonna burn you alive. Maybe I shouldn't say that on you. I didn't mean it like that. You are, though. You are. I think that this was terrible and you should delete it. And hey, any publicity is good publicity, though, right?
No, I think people are desperate to hear people just, once again, just common sense. Just common sense, people. What happened to just thinking for yourself? I'm being told by every social media site that this isn't mental health. This is, these are beautiful women. And these, they're growing beards. And I'm sorry, it's not beautiful to me.
right.
I choose.
You go and be you. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But don't come into the classroom and try and teach my kid and ask them if they're non-binary and ask them, like, they don't need to know any of that.
Why do they want to teach
That's
the
when
kids that?
our kids are being homeschooled.
But why?
Yeah, that's why our kids are being homeschooled, because we're going to teach them exactly what we want to teach them. You know what? If a transgender couple said our kids are going to be homeschooled, all hell will break loose. All hell will break loose. You guys can homeschool your children, do whatever you want, and teach them exactly what they want to be taught. To have no other outside perspectives at all, so they can be in this echo chamber of only ideas that you believe. That seems like a very healthy option.
Do you think they want to teach the kids that bad? Like, why not just leave the kids away from it? Teach adults. Influence us.
Because they want it to be accepted and they want it to be the new normal.
Yeah, it should be a crime for everything else except for straight hetero couples to be taught to children. Do you know how many children are in school who have two dads? Even when I was growing up, who have two dads or two moms, and they feel left out because it's always been about one dad and one mom, and then it's confusing for a kid or something like that. So teaching kids in a very simple way, just like, hey, Jimmy has two dads and that's okay. Why does it bother you so much? Also, who's coming into the classroom and asking children if they're non-binary? Well, realistically, is this an everyday occurrence? Is this an occurrence that's happening so often that it's a statistic? No? And why the fuck are you talking about it? These are the same exact parents who will ask their 4-year-old if they're dating a girl or have a crush on a girl at school. Why are you pushing a sexuality on your children? Why?
How many years ago was gay marriage?
Same
Gay
thing.
marriage not.
Same thing.
How long ago was gay marriage not even legal?
I mean, it's still illegal in certain parts of the world and different places, but in our country, it's just common now.
Yeah.
It's just common now.
So now the trans community wants it to be as common as that.
Yeah. Because like I said before, everyone was calling gay men and gay women pedophiles because they were gay. They had riots against them. They did the same exact thing that they're doing now to trans people to gay people decades ago. It's the same thing. History repeats itself. That's why that's a phrase. And now it's just so bad because gays back in the day, they wanted rights. You guys didn't want to give it to them. They had to fight for them. Today, the transgenders want rights. Now they got to fight for them because you guys don't want to give it to them.
Well, it's the go woke, go broke theory right now. It's like if you're purposely pushing this agenda, it's hurting your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when I went woke and I started making fun of people like you, I made a lot of money, an ill amount of money. Go woke, go rich. That's how it worked for me.
But they're so fascinated with trying to fit in with the trends that it's killing their companies, right? I don't know. I feel for the world, man.
For now,
I wish it was just simple.
I don't think Anheuser-Busch, I don't think they'll actually completely go out of business. I don't think we have enough people actually standing up for their thoughts and their right to what's convenient. Yeah, Bud Light's going to be super cheap. Everyone's going to start buying it. There's only a small amount of people that will actually ban it from their life. Target. People are not going there right now. They take the shelves down, people will be back. If you actually want to make a stand and make a difference, you have to make a stand for life.
Well, I think it's just because we actually don't give a rip.
Because people in the real world don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care that much. If that's their favorite beer, they really don't care. Those companies are so big that nothing that minuscule, like a bunch of online snowflakes, can actually take over and run a giant company such as Target out of business. It's just not realistic. You guys are going to do that for a few months. You'll be mad about it for a few months and then you'll go back.
I don't care. I don't care what the companies do. I don't care.
Yeah.
I could care less. I'm
supporting them and giving them our money. And
how many times is Roman Atwood gonna say I don't care? Take a shot every time he says I don't care. He is so mad. He's fuming right now on the inside. He's so angry.
We're supporting them. You should care about who you give your money to.
As a person that tries very hard to be good and to follow Christ, I personally avoid anything that has anything to do with Satan. If it's satanic, I want no part of it.
Yeah.
If the artist that created all the Target merch is satanic, which has a lot of articles have come out, these guys have created a lot of satanic merch. I don't know if it's true. If it's true, then I stay away from it.
Yeah.
Me and my family stay away from it. I could care less.
We definitely had a lot, we've shopped at Target. We've like the other company that's the new, like whatever it is that the Celine Dion did. I bought that for my kids, and now I'm like,
bro, how about the
definitely has some Satan in it.
What was the North Face one was?
Yeah, and 2 days earlier than that, I had North Face boots on. I'm like, oh.
But again, why not just use a woman? Am
I don't know.
Crazy?
No.
Like if I have a company, why not just use a woman who's put in her dues? Like there's an agenda. That's all. And we'll just be part of that.
I don't know.
Timestamp.
The trans agenda. Yeah. The LGBTQ agenda is just taking over right now, and it's super fucking scary, guys.
Pride has always done, from my point of view, a good job of keeping adults. Adults, go do whatever you want to do as an adult.
Yeah.
The transgender community, from what I see online, is going after the kids.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just things I'm seeing. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. But Pride has always done a good job of these are adults. They can go do whatever they want. And they can do their own thing. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Roman, I'm coming for your kids. I'm coming for all of them. I've got them. I got them on lock. I am single-handedly converting these people into being transgenders. All me. That's all. That's the only point of being transgender. That's the only point of me existing and other transgender people existing, is to go after the kids. You fucking dipshit.
It's a sensitive topic.
Yeah. There's lots of people that still take their kids to see it all. And I think that, to me, is, I don't know. I keep our kids very sheltered.
To each their own, right?
Good. Very smart idea to keep your kids sheltered. You'll see how that ends up. There's so many. Dude, just go for it. Go for it. Try it. See what happens.
Like what makes us happy doesn't make other people happy.
Yeah. We're not happy at all,
We're not
so
even
maybe
happy.
we're missing out. Oh my gosh.
We've got
I mean, yeah, you do sound pretty miserable, so hey, I mean, to each their own. If you want to be miserable, go for it. I'm going to go drink a rainbow beer.
Look, I think we're living in a time and a place where not only is it an agenda, but they've designed it to where if you aren't for it, to just keep your mouth shut. Right. So I think, like, look, all we're doing is having a conversation about it.
Not really, because, I mean, it's called freedom of speech, and then you guys can go online and say whatever you want. But, I mean, if you're actually going to discriminate, which isn't a part of freedom of speech, then you will get shut down. Like, if you're going to go online and say all this crazy racist stuff or all this crazy homophobic stuff, it's going to get taken down because that's discrimination. That doesn't fall under freedom of speech. You don't get a free pass to discriminate just because freedom of speech. No, essentially, you can't really say that transgender people are disgusting and pedophiles and all of this weird shit.
At the end of the day, guys, it doesn't affect me at all. My kids we have a sheltered home. Like, everybody's just here.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad for us. The public schools are getting crazy. I hate public school. I've said that for years in my vlog. I think it's absolute garbage. There's barely anything anybody learns in public school that you take with you. Noah graduated last week.
Just if I had a child with a woman and we homeschooled and sheltered our kid, they would say that they're secretly pushing Sam's transgender agenda onto the kid and they're doing all this and that. But if you guys do it, it's okay. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. It's fucking weird. You people are so weird. You just said it doesn't affect you, but you went on like a 15-minute rant about how it bothers you. So if it doesn't affect you or your children, why are you crying about it? If a mother is supporting her transgender son who is 15 years old, why are you crying about it? It doesn't affect you. You just said that. So yeah, there it is. That's everything I wanted to show you guys today about that. How do you feel about that? That was a badass discussion. that was, I'll say it one more time, brain rot a discussion. Completely uneducated. There was not 1 ounce of education there, not 1 ounce of fact checking, not 1 ounce of anything logical, not 1 ounce of anything that has to do with statistics. Just a really unproductive, stupid conversation. So, yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I will see all of you next week with a new video. Thanks for sitting through that with me. Bye.